8:30 to 9:30 p.m. Dito lang sa INCRadio Cafe.
This is INC Radio, DCEM 954, the voice of truth, the official radio station of the Church of Christ or Iglesia ni Cristo.
All right, and good evening, good afternoon, and good morning to all of our brethren all around the world in listening and tuning into INCRadio Silicon Valley, California. So I am not alone here today. As you can see, our lovely panel of all of our lovely brethren. So we can welcome all of them. I am Sister Kayla Vong. I am from the local congregation of Salinas. And then we'll just go ahead and go down the line. So let's start with the brother at the end.
Hello, I'm Brother Justin. I'm from the local congregation of San Jose.
I'm Brother Miguel. I'm from the local congregation of Fremont.
I'm Sister Allison. I'm also from the local congregation of Fremont. Hi, my name is Roger Faye, and I'm from the local congregation of San Jose.
My name is Brother Dex, and I'm from the local congregation of Mountain View.
Hello, my name is Brother Elijah from the locale of San Jose.
Awesome. Thank you, brethren, for tuning in and also for joining me here. We are live here in Fremont at the chapel. So we are just so excited to talk all about what are we talking about, brother? Do we know?
Yeah, so this upcoming weekend, we have a really special activity that's coming up, and we wanted to feature that for our INC radio for tonight. What is it we're preparing for, y'all?
Do you guys know? I guess only Sister Allison knew.
I guess only Sister Allison knows. Yeah.
So
yeah,
go ahead, brother.
basically, I wanted to ask everyone that's here, because everyone on the panelists has some sort of a preparation, and they all have contributed to preparing for this activity. So let's kind of go down the line on what you guys are kind of looking forward to, and what we're looking forward to. Like, what are you gonna wear, basically? What are you guys gonna prepare for the formal? Let's start off with you, Brother JD.
So obviously, hello, Brother Justin again, or Brother JD. Yeah, either one works. But what I'm going to bring for sure for the formal is my CFO pin that I'm currently wearing. A little story behind it. I got it from my uncle in the Philippines right when I became Kadiwa president at San Jose. So it holds a lot of sentimental value. And I like having this there activity. Thank you.
Nice.
Well, I don't know if it's as sentimental as yours, but what I'm going to be bringing is, for those that are watching from SVC or that are going to be attending our formal, I'm going to be bringing this, of course, my phone, but it's what's on my phone that's important. So if you register, and this is going to be sent out to you all, I have a ticket that I downloaded, and then you'll be scanning this at the day of formal. If you can't scan, you won't be able to attend. So just be sure to scan it when you attend our Kadiwa formal.
Wow, so fancy, so high tech.
Yeah, you can. You can add it to your wallet. It's a addition to wallet. It's my electronic wallet. Yeah, but yeah, that's.
I can't print it out with my actual wallet.
You can print it out too. You can print out on a QR code and scan it. So make sure to do that. Yeah. What about you, Sister Allison?
Ooh, for me, okay, there are two things that I have that I've been using. So I guess you can say that I'm using it to prepare, but also I'm going to need it on the day of. I have lip balm and cough drops.
I was gonna say.
I'm feeling very sick, but also I don't want to feel well on the day of our formal. But also, considering that there's going to be a ton of brethren at our Kadiwa formal, a lot of people that I probably haven't met yet, I'm going to need the hydration to talk.
Yes.
And also, lips get dry when you talk a lot. I definitely need both of them.
For me, I actually brought this bag. This
Wow.
is very useful because I could bring my phone, bring a ticket, right? And then you could also bring your wallet or any important things. Maybe some lipstick if you want some retouching sisters after eating. Oh, and put your cocktail in your bag. That's very important.
All right, for me, I'm Brother Dex, and I'll be bringing some cologne.
Oh, he wants to
Always
smell
gotta smell good, right? Always gotta smell good. Don't smell strong, smell good.
My name is Brother Elijah, as you heard from earlier. I'll be bringing a notebook or a
Ooh.
sketchbook because in case if I get bored, I sketch.
Just a heads
You
up,
know,
he's
you know.
Bingy, by the way. He's
Not
Bingy,
Not
by
going
the
too
way.
horrible.
He'll be helping you.
And then this notebook will be also used for taking notes for other Benny activities that will be
Wow.
used be
Yes.
happening in the
For
future.
sure.
Yes.
Taking notes.
For the future
Yeah.
activities,
Yes.
yes.
When you're
yes.
Kadiwa, and then you have your Kadiwa formal.
Yes.
Or when we
Yes.
have a
Take
Binhi
notes.
recognition, right?
Oh, that too. Yeah.
Awesome. So I hope that those all sound super useful. I mean, I didn't bring anything. I told you guys to all bring something. But for me, I think what I want to bring is just myself being happy,
Yes.
right?
Good.
That's
I
the
think-
most important thing. Just bring yourself.
Yes, especially when we are attending these activities, just having a positive attitude, right? That even though it might be a long day, it might be a lot of things going on, right? We have multiple practices since most of us have multiple duties. But something like this, being very happy and being open to meeting new people, new brethren, and seeing old faces as well, is very essential for this activity. So before we dive into our discussion, I also wanted to let everyone know that if you don't see here in front of the table, we have some prizes. So where do you guys know where these prizes came from?
Prize time.
So we have multiple prizes, brethren. So we will be giving one away here for our live audience, as well as one online. All right, so you might be asking, how are we going to get these prizes, right? We're not going to just randomly choose, but it will actually be a brethren or a brother or sister that is doing very or commenting a lot on our YouTube live chat. I know that all of us have our YouTube chats open. So as much as possible, don't spam the chat, brethren, but let's also make sure that we're commenting on things that we're discussing on, as well as participating throughout the whole entire discussion. All right. So we'll be choosing two brethren, one live audience member, as well as one online, and we'll be giving that to you guys there. So make sure that you guys comment down in our YouTube chat. All right, so let's move on to our discussion, right, Brother Miguel
Sure,
and
yeah.
everyone else?
So, for those that are not aware, our Kadiwa formal is going to be on Sunday, and we have so many things that we prepared, right? So we have a lot of activities like performances and stuff. So, for those that planned, like, what are you guys most excited about for formal? I want to start off with you.
Oh, what I'm most excited about? Well, the prizes are. There's some pretty good prizes out there. We have some water bottles, some we can't disclose
Stay
what kind of
hydrated.
water bottles.
That's important.
But hydration is very key, very important. And we have some plushies to give away and one grand prize that we'll keep a little secretive right now. It's quite grand actually. So
Oh,
we'll do
wow.
our best. And then our various booths. We could do a lot of things with the booths. Some things we could also give away. Hint, hint.
How about you, Sister Allison? What are you excited for?
Well, aside from meeting a bunch of different people in our district, I think one thing that I see with a lot of like Kadiwa formals all around the world, they have great photo ops. And I'm really excited for ours.
Yeah, our
we
photos
have
is really cool.
yeah, we have really nice aesthetics. I think the decor on that day is gonna be so awesome. It's gonna be really good. So I think like not only are we going to have fun, but we're gonna look like we're having fun because the pictures are gonna be really good. Roger, go ahead.
Okay, so I'm actually looking forward to spending time with my friends. A lot of them are going to be coming, which I'm really excited about. And also, I'm actually lead for the decor. I'm so excited to share with all of you. The centerpieces, a lot of our theme is moon and star, of course, starry night. There's a lot of clouds, so you'll feel like you're up in the sky. And then also, since the venue, actually, there's a glass dome. So when you look up, it's like the starry night. Just
Ooh,
the
and
theme.
that's
you
our
know what I'm
theme.
Exactly. What?
So I think I can reveal one of our booths.
Yeah.
Is that right? So just like how Sister Allison talked about earlier about one of the photo booths that we have, we actually have a camera that will be specializing in a 360 lens.
Wow.
How does that work?
You know, typically at these events, you know, that we do a lot of, there's always going to be a photo booth and whatnot. But today, or for in 2 days, actually, we want to do it different, especially because since I believe this is our very first Kadiwa formal at Silicon Valley, California,
yeah,
right?
for sure, for
Yeah.
sure.
So, you know, our very first formal, we want to make it really exciting so that brethren can look forward to the next one.
And what about you, brother Elijah? What are you excited for?
Excited to work.
Excited to work.
Yes.
Yes, I'm very excited to help out, especially with the Binhi, with some other friends and people I know, including Kadiwa. I'm really excited and also meeting other new Kadiwa because I'm a very social person. But yeah, I'm really excited about that.
For sure, for sure.
Awesome.
Awesome, awesome. So there's a lot to look forward to when it comes to our Kadiwa formal, and so many things that we're like really like preparing for and everything. So in preparation for this activity, what was the most what was the most memorable thing that you did in preparation for this activity? Because all of us here are helping out in terms of preparation, but I kind of want to get a sneak peek of like what was it like preparing for this activity, and we can kind of go down the line as well.
So I think my favorite thing while preparing the activities is seeing how everyone works together and melds well, especially Brother Miguel over here. He worked really well as the overall event coordinator, and he dispersing all the information that we need. We spent a lot of nights recently just working on things to make sure everything's fleshed out for the day of.
How about you, Sister Allison? What's your favorite memory?
Well, I think we were all there, but our first meeting that we had for formal planning was actually at my house.
Yeah.
And there was only like, I think 8 of us. There wasn't
Yeah.
a lot of us. But now that we're 2 days out until our activity, there's actually like 20 plus people who are helping us out. So I think watching that grow over the course of a few months has definitely been, I think, the most memorable for me
Sure.
because it definitely has like got a lot of people excited, but hoping that after this activity we'll get more people involved in the district to do it as well. So
That's
that's
super cool, super cool. What about you, Sister Audrey?
I would say I've learned there's a lot of communication that goes on with this. I really enjoyed creating the different decorations, as I said. And also while working on the centerpieces and the stage designs, I got closer to those who actually I worked with, which was really nice. Our bond became closer, if that makes sense. Yeah, that's
Very nice.
For me, mine's very similar to what Sister Allison said. I was just really thinking about how much, you know, we did start off with just us all just when it was just us, it was just 8 of us, and we were able to just meet up in person. But now like that was a bit like 2 months ago, and we've been preparing for this for so long, and it's really memorable to see how much help that we've really gotten. You know, we got help from the book loads, we got help from the keys, even from the CBOS, and on top of that, we have Kadiwas who volunteered, you know, to help us out with this activity. And you know, when it was just us at first, there was a lot going on, and honestly, we didn't know like how we were
didn't know what we were doing here.
Yeah, we didn't know how it's gonna look up now. And like now, since it's in 2 days, like I'm really confident of how exciting and how like really what kind of feeling that brethren could be left with of like, you know, being happy that they showed up, being happy that they were there, being happy that they were part of, you know, part of history. Because again, it's still, or again, it's Silicon Valley's first, you know, Kadiwa formal, and you know, that being the first, we want to set the threshold really high up there so that people can remember that this is what our activities are, this is how they all play out and whatnot.
For sure, for sure.
Yeah.
Exactly. And I think to summarize everybody's answers, I know that a lot of hard work went into preparing for this activity. And we're just so thankful for officers just like you guys for, you know, planning and even decorating and doing all of those sacrifices that you did to make sure that this activity is happening. So just big kudos to all of you. And I know that it is through, you know, us planning and doing all of those things that we can, like you guys said, our bonds will grow even stronger. That I know that for some of us that we weren't as close friends before, right? But after sacrificing our time and making sure that that this activity is in place, that our bonds really truly got strong, right? So before we go into our next question, I see that our live chat has been going off, and the text is just a little too small. If we can make it a little bit bigger, I'm probably the oldest one on this panel. Uh, all right, so our very first one is too small still. There we go. Oh, right there, our number one fan, Brother Jordan and DK.
Oh,
He says, "Good evening." Well,
he's in the he's in the audience.
Jordan's here. Said happy viewing from Fremont. Hashtag Fremont. Hashtag Silicon Valley, California. Awesome. Thank you so much, Ka Jordan. We love you too. We also have Ramel Aquino says, good evening, Paul. I hope everyone had a wonderful week. Looking forward to another great broadcast and can't wait for our Kadiwa formal. So thank you so much. And then we'll read one more. We also have Nikki Castudio. She says, can't wait for the Kadiwa formal. And we also have Kajin Aramin. Hi, Kajin. She says, enjoy Kadiwa members. Meet someone new. Yes. Thank you, Paul. I think that is the best advice that we have heard all night. All right. So we will just move on to our last question. So I know that we talked about preparation and things that we're looking forward to. But besides preparing what to wear, what else can the Kadiwa members look forward to this Sunday? So I think for you guys as a last question is, what is something that you hope that the Kadiwa members will take away from this activity? So Brother JD, as our district Kadiwa president.
Yes. You got a great answer.
In this question.
For what they want to take away for the Kadiwas, hopefully some great memories, new friendships, maybe meeting someone like our sister said on the chat. And there's other things they can actually physically take away. But we're going to keep that a little hush hush for now and keep that a surprise for the day of. But look forward to it, guys. It's going to be
so
great.
Mysterious.
Well, let's just say something you could take away from the booth, you give to someone you could meet. So let's put that there.
Okay. How about you, Sister Rajali?
I was gonna say it's the same thing with memories, like what Alison said. Take lots of pictures with your friends and maybe that one person you maybe might meet.
Wow.
Enjoy food. Hopefully you'll enjoy the food as well. I heard it tastes good.
Yeah, we were there during the tasting. me, Sister Allison and Brother Tex was there for the tasting. So, yeah.
And then for the last one, how about you, Brother Miguel?
For
What do
sure.
you hope that the Kadiwa members will take away from this Kadiwa formal?
Yeah. So, planning this activity with everyone around was quite difficult at first because it's like what Sister Allison said and Brother Dex is that we only started off with like only eight of us, right? And now I think it's even more than 20. There's like if you include the biggies as well, and the booklets, we're over like 30 plus people that's helping out for this activity. And that alone itself is super. I was very grateful for everyone that's being able to help out. And I feel like, especially after the activity, for those that are officers, you have this feeling that accomplishment that we accomplished so much, especially for planning the activity. But for the brethren, we really wanted the brethren to feel that, wow, this activity is a lot of fun. Like this can bring out, like I want to start attending more CFO activities and everything. And the activities like this is super, like it really sets the bar, like what Brother Dex said. So I'm really hoping that this activity can kind of set the year off with when it comes to our not only our Kadiwa activities but all of our CFO activities within Silicon Valley. So that's what I'm super excited for. Yeah.
Awesome. Thank you. Well, thank you guys so much. Before we move on to our past CFO activities, I know that we had some pictures just to give final reminders about our Kadiwa formal. So Kuya Tech, if we can pull up those pictures regarding that. So maybe Brother JD or Sister Allison, if you can explain them from the guide. Brother JD, would you like to explain?
Yes, I will. Where are the pictures, Brother Tech?
Right there. They're on the screen. Really small.
Is it really small?
So I know that the first one was in regards to the parking, right? So where should the brethren park?
There'll be 4th and I think it was 4th and John Street. So there'll be scan posted there to make sure that you guys know where to park. So please pay attention to the guide that we have there. There's gonna be a picture of the entrance, and we also have a designated walking path where we'll have scan posted at each point, just to make sure you are safe coming to the rotunda. I think the next one would be the walking path, Brother Tech. No, that's the ticket. So like Brother Miguel said, make sure to bring your tickets. It's going to be a QR code. You could put that in your Apple wallets or like some other
Or
wallets.
not sponsored,
or-
just your general mobile
Just
phone
general
device.
wallets.
Yes.
Yeah, we're high tech in Silicon Valley. So we're going to have some digital tickets, but if you do want to print it out and put it in your actual wallet, you can as well. And then if you go to the next picture as well, Brother Tech. Great, that's another example of the picture. That's Miguel's ticket. Please don't take it. Don't use the
his
ticket, please. Next one, please, brother. And these are just some general reminders of things to look forward to. I can't really read it. There's a few. So yeah, that's the what to wear. We do have designated colors just to make sure everyone matches, but we're not going to hold that strict. So we could still wear whatever you'd like. Well, not whatever you'd like. We still have a proper dress attire,
Yes.
but please try to stick to proper church attire and stick to those colors if you can. Next, please. That's what to wear for the attire. So whatever I said before, I'll just remember what I said. Thank you. Next slide,
Yes.
please.
All right, I think that's
Oh,
it
I
for
think
those
that's it.
ones. So
Perfect.
just to summarize all of those things, brethren, that if you have any questions, to reach out to your Kadiwa presidents in your local congregations so that they can give you a copy of the guide. And then just make sure that this is a church activity, right? So that we're dressed properly and tasteful. And hope we all have fun dressing up. So next we will be going to, let's read a few more comments before we jump into our past CFO activities that we'll be talking about. So we have all the way from Australia, we have Sister Danielle. She says, greetings, Paul from Victoria, Australia. Shout out to my best friend. Wow, aka Jordan. Oh my. Wow.
Oh my
That's
gosh,
so
best
nice.
friends.
And then we also have Sister Irene. She says, hello, SVC DCAT officers. And then we also have Brother CJ Garcia. He says, hello, Paul. Shout out to my cousin Kayla watching from Mountain View. We also have Kamani. He says, Kaeli and Kajin Armin, happy wedding anniversary. Oh, happy wedding anniversary.
Happy
Ooh,
anniversary.
and then can you read this next one?
Yes,
It's
from Sister
highlighted.
Leo Pablo. Hello, SVC. Hi, Mom.
And then we also have from Ate Michelle. She says, I love the Kadiwa formal theme pool. I wish I was Kadiwa. Oh, from Tintin. Hi, Tintin. Oh, that's so sweet. So I know that we are just so excited to have this activity and everything. And then it's just going to be so great because we're not only going to have Kadiwa there, but we have the help coming from the district Binhi, as well as the help coming from the district Buklod. So we're just so thankful for everyone's help in everything. Awesome. So now we'll go over our past CFO activities. Kuya Tech, if we can pull up those pictures. So I know our very first activity that we should be showing is our choir gathering. So Brother Miguel, could you give us a quick snippet of what happened?
Yeah, so during the choir gathering, it was very, very emotional because during this choir gathering, we were having relayed messaging from our district minister about preparation for our Holy Supper and the hymn singing and everything. As a choir member alone, it was very, very impactful. I really felt it during that service, and I was very grateful to be part of it and being able to sing those special hymns that we were during the activity.
Yeah, I know it was such a nice special gathering, especially because I feel like everyone knew their voice so well.
Yeah.
So even in the foyer, which is where I was sitting,
Yeah.
because I didn't make it inside, everybody was singing, the soprano, the alto line. So it was just so nice to see all of our choir members gathered. So I know that we have another activity that we had here in the local congregation of Fremont. So what activity was that, Sister Allison? Can you see?
So it was the CWS cupcake decorating activity. It was really fun. Oh, there's Rajali.
Rajali.
Rajali's there. So a bunch of the CWS members in our district came here in the function hall, and it was all set up to have a bunch of cupcakes, and all the kids had frosting and toppings. Yeah, I was one of the judges actually. And it was so fun. Each kid would come up, had their little nameplate, and then they like showed us. They were on a turntable, so you see it like 360. It was so sweet. All the kids finished decorating in like 5 minutes, but they were given 40 minutes to decorate.
Oh, wow.
It was great, and they really enjoyed eating it afterward. I think a little bit more than the decorating time.
Yeah,
That's
that's
the
the
best
best
part.
part.
It was
That's
really
the
fun.
best part. Yeah.
All right. So how? And then I know that we had one more activity. We had our dance workshop on Friday. So Sister Rajali, I know you were there for a little bit.
Yes, I was there for a little bit. It was really fun. Actually, Brother Jeremiah was the one who led and taught us the dance moves. Yeah, so it was very fun learning. I mean, I've done dance, but this was better because he helped me improve a little bit. And also, it was for beginners and those who were able to or experienced doing dance too. So it's open to everyone. as
Super
well.
cool. Super cool.
Awesome. So I hope that everyone enjoyed all of our CFO activities. So if you ever hear them, the announcements after our worship service, feel free to always join in and make even more memories with all of us. So I know that we're wrapping up our broadcast, and I know this half hour flew by. So we actually have our 2 prize winners. So I hope that one of them is here. Was it? Okay, so let's choose someone from here after. Okay, so our first prize winner on our live chat, showing so many, so much love in our live chat is Sister Marilyn Makachug. They're in the local congregation of Monterey. Good job. Monterey. All right. And then, so you will win one of these both. We will give that to Kamani to give to you. So hopefully he gives it to you. And then we will choose the live one after our show. So that sounds good. All right. So as we wrap up our broadcast, we just wanted to give each and every one of you a chance to give a shout out. So how about we start with Brother Elijah?
I'd like to give a shout out to Brother Zachary T. Sun. He
Yes,
asked me
please.
earlier. Oh, and I'd also like to shout out to my best friend, Ace Aklavon,
Oh.
and also to Brother Jackson Uber.
Oh.
Gotta
I had a
follow
lot of
that
mine,
up.
to be
Yeah,
honest.
you gotta follow that up, Dexter. Yeah, go ahead.
I'll give a shout out to Mountain View. First, I'll give a shout out to our resident minister, Brother Ryan Del Ilaga. He is leading us in our works of propagation. And then I'd like to give a shout out to Sister Denise Dulai. I also like to give a shout out to my brother, Brother Brian Mapanao. And I also like to give a shout out to the leadership for the Kadiwa officers back at home at Mountain View. Shout out Sister Devea. Shout out Brother Zach. Shout out Brother Ricardo. And Brother Zafon. He's helping us as a binhi actually.
Oh, yay. All right, Sister Rajali.
Okay, so I want to give a shout out to Zoe, Sister Zoe. She helped so much with helping me with decor, as well as Karina. I'm so thankful that you were also able to help us out. And then there's also Sister Alex, Sister Pia, Sister Bea from Union City, and of course to our local congregation, San Jose, and also to Karas Tison for our minister.
Awesome. How about you, Sister Alex?
Shout out Fremont Kadiwa.
Yeah.
Just you and me.
Okay. All right. Yeah. Shout out Fremont. But shout out to all the officers that were helping out for Kadiwa Formal, and then shout out to my best friend, Sister Daisel.
So sweet. You guys are so sweet.
I want to give a shout out to the local of San Jose. We love San Jose out
Yes.
here. And then I want to give a shout out to every single officer that's been helping out at the formal, most especially Brother Miguel. He helped out a lot on the formal. No, shout out to Brother Miguel. I'm gonna shout you back out. So first thing, I'm a new Kadiwa president for the district, and I didn't know anything about formal. But Brother Miguel was DCAD before I was, and he had experience with the formal, and he did a great job helping lead this activity. So you deserve your flowers, bro. Thank you. And shout out to my girlfriend. She's at other district. I can't. Yeah, shout out to her.
I hope she's watching.
I hope she's watching too. Yeah. You have a girlfriend?
Oh,
Okay.
All right. Well, thank you everyone for tuning into our show of Get Ready with us as we prepare for the Kadiwa formal. So before we end, we would just like to remind you the ways to tune into our church media and keeping up with our social medias. So we have our YouTube channel, which is at INC Radio DZEM 954. So if you are not subscribed already, brethren, make sure to subscribe and as well as like this video. We also have our social media platforms, which is Iglesia Ni Cristo News and Updates on Facebook, as well as on Instagram at INC News and Updates, and as well as at INC Media. We would also like to give a very big thank you to our church administration for allowing us to have broadcasts just like these, especially to our executive minister, Brother Eduardo V. Manalo, in allowing us to have this platform to share this content with all of our brethren and our friends and loved ones. We'd also like to say a special thank you to our CEBSI CEO and CFO coordinator, Brother Angelo Manalo, as well as our district Silicon Valley staff, our district supervising minister, Kanoa S. Gasman, as well as our assistant district minister, Brother Alex Onyate, and our CFO overseer, Mark Manuel, and our multimedia advisor, Brother Francis Valencia. We would also like to give a very big thank you to our Kuya Tech there helping us with our INC radio shows, as well as our producer, Kuya Manly Andaya, and our station manager, Brother Wally Paray. So thank you so much, brethren, and we hope that you will continue in tuning in to INC Radio Silicon Valley, California, every Friday at 10 p.m. And we will see you next week as we attend our Kadiwa formal. All right. Well, thank you and good night, everyone.
Good night, everyone. See you at formal. Shout out to our audience. Thank you, audience, for the artists.